So the other way of growing dahlias very easily is via a packet of seeds like this. These are called Disco Dancer Mixed. They're relatively low growing, more what I would call a bedding dahlia, but there again have very colourful flowers. Will often flower right through the summer and basically keep going. If there again, they do like a fair amount of watering if it's dry, but they will keep going till the first frost, whenever that might be. You know, you might be lucky some years and keep them going right into early November. Very easy to grow, as I say, and so that's another way that you can grow dahlias. And there's all sorts of seed. More, like I say, the you know, bedding varieties. You can buy some very dwarf ones to grow in tubs, and I like these. You know, that they make a good strong plant. So yeah, I mean, you can, when you lift them up in the autumn, and if they've made a reasonable tuber, you can even try and save the tubers of these if you wish. I must be honest, I never do. You know, it's just as easy to buy another packet of seeds and start them off again in the spring. You know, all I do is we'll have a look, and I'll set these, and I'm very easy to set. I mean, certainly you either need to do it in a room with a heated windowsill, or in a greenhouse with some slight heat on. And I'm just looking at the packet of seeds. Does it tell me windowsill or in a greenhouse? 15 to 20 Celsius, which is round about 60 to 68 Fahrenheit, which is the germination sort of range of temperature you need. So obviously you might strike lucky and they might grow in a cold, unheated greenhouse, because now in the daytime with no heat on, if I just get up and have a look, I can see in my own greenhouse now it's 22, and it's quite a cloudy, dull day today, so it's 22 Celsius in here already. So obviously, you know, you're well within that bounds, and I shall have just a slight bit of heat on in the nights, just to get these seeds germinated. So I've opened the packet of seeds now, and whether you'll see that, I mean, dahlias are quite a large sort of almost oval black hard seeds, so they're quite easy to see. You know, I mean, even children could set these. They're not like lobelia or petunias like I've just set, which are like dust and you can hardly see them. So I mean, all I do is basically just, you know, in a normal seed tray with some compost of your choice, whether you like peat-free or whether, you know, whatever compost, just an ordinary multi-purpose compost. I like to make sure that compost is damp, and I've also had it in here in the warmer climate, obviously, of the sun to warm up, so it's not too cold, because you often find the compost is very cold if it's been stored outside at wherever you bought it from. So I like to get it up to the temperature of the greenhouse, and it's just a question then of spacing them out like that. It's very easy, you know, with these big seeds you can just sort of quite nicely place them. Doesn't matter if you get one or two too close apart. You know, you will be growing these on probably into pots, or setting them more distance apart in a seed tray, whatever you want, you know, to do at a later stage, in about a month or so's time, when you prick them out, what we call, you know, when they're at a stage ready for what I call pricking out. And as I say, you get quite a few in a packet. I don't know whether we're going to get how we can put a few more up there. And we'll follow and see how these do and how they grow, and how well they germinate. There again, there can be many things you know, that are against you with gardening. Some years you'll have great success with some things, and that you'll try them again another year, and they don't seem to, you know, want to grow, or they'll fail, or they won't even germinate seeds. And Yeah, I think 9 times out of 10, seeds will, you'll get something come up. As I say, it's always great. I like growing plants from seeds. I think it's very rewarding. And so there we go. That's the packet. Shake that out. There's one left in there, which went right on top of another one, and that's it. And you see they're whether you'll see those darker seeds, they're quite nicely spaced. I've not stood over it. You don't have to. And then, as that's the biggest seed, what I like to do is this is horticultural vermiculite, which is a nice light, quite a warm material. It's used for all sorts of things. There again, I think it is made by mica, of mica, which is a kind of almost a rock. But it's almost like foam bits. It feels, it's very light. And then I'll just sort of cover the seeds. As this is quite a big seed, the dahlias, I shall put quite a little bit over it just to make sure the seeds are sort of just barely covered with that. Then what I like to do is I shall probably, when I've got all my seeds that I'm setting today ready, I shall just give them another quick watering, because this vermiculite is very dry on top, just to make sure, and also the seeds can be very dry when they come out the packet in those foil packets. So just give it a quick watering, and then I shall cover my seed trays over with, I've either got some clear polycarbonate, or I've even got some old sheets of horticultural glass that I like to lay over the top. And that just keeps the heat in, and I find it aids the germination of the seeds. Just something, that I've done, and it's what you get used to. Some people like to try and cover their seeds up so they're dark to get germination. I've never done that, but if it works for you, why not have a go and do it? As I say, it's quite on the backs of the packet of seeds, it's quite it does give you how to do it. And tells you when to sow it, and you can sow these right through right from February right through to April. So we're about mid-period in that. So these should be ready to set out sometime in June, one would hope, when there's no, hopefully there's no chance of any more frost. So there we go. That is those done. Obviously another very important thing to do is I've got a label, obviously, with the date and what they are, and put that in like so. And then, as I say, they will have a quick watering, and hopefully we shall get some dahlias like that in a couple of months or 3 months' time. But we will be following this, and I'll let you know, and obviously give you updates and see how this and the tubers that I've got potted up, the dahlia tubers that I'm growing, how they do and how they develop and what we next do with them, kind of thing. As always, thanks very much for watching. Please do come back and see how the dahlias get on over the next few months, and I'll leave you with just a quick few shots of how well my spring tubs are now flowering. All the bulbs are really doing well, and they really look colourful this last few weeks. Please do think about subscribing, it does help us smaller channels, and comment, like, and I'll see you in a future video, and good gardening, and my best wishes for now, and bye for now.